Hello, it's Tarot Toad, and today we are going to be telling a story with the tarot cards. Now, this is something I learned from Dusty White's book, The Easiest Way to Learn Tarot Ever, and I'm sure I've seen it referenced in other books and study materials I've looked through. So when I do this, I'm going to pull from my previous knowledge of the card. I may pull what I see from the card visually. I may have some sort of intuitive hit that I will mention. There is no right and wrong, as I've heard, as I've perused all the TarotTube sites. So let's see what unfolds in this Dark Mansion Tarot story time. So as I said, I'm going to just drop some cards and I'm going to tell a story. So there once was a young man who was very emotional and wanted to find love. But he had other callings, other things that were drawing him away from love as he tried to answer that higher call. He dreamed of public recognition. He dreamed of a beautiful wedding. He had all of these dreams. But every time he dreamed, he would always get tied up in his head. He would start thinking, I don't deserve to have that nice wedding. I don't deserve to have all these great things come into my life. And he was just tortured by his own thoughts. But one day at work, he was juggling all of his normal everyday duties when he had an idea. He remembered back in his childhood, there was a friend who betrayed him. Oh my God, that's my rhinoceros clock snorting. Okay, where were we? So he remembered the childhood friend who betrayed him. And over the years, he tried to seek balance and not try to sway too far onto one side because he knew it would just only hurt him in the end. He remembered they were very competitive in school, and he remembered lots of strife and difficulty. He also remembered his mother. His mother was very critical and would often criticize him as well as his friend. So he grew up and he went to college. He embarked on the journey. He was going to get away from this past life he had, the criticisms, including the criticisms in his own mind. But then, as he lay awake in bed, he just thought, there's got to be more to this story. There's got to be more. There's a mystery to be solved. And he felt rumblings in his subconscious. He remembered a time when he and his friend were quite cordial to each other, and they would often find time to talk and chat and exchange stories about their love lives and their future dreams. And he told his friend about a new idea that he had to get away from it all and start a new life. He told him that there were mysteries to be solved, and he knew there was an inner knowing, something that he needed to uncover. So he got on his horse and he charged through the night, and he had lots of thoughts in his head about what he would do next. Along the way, he ran into an old friend who was very betrothed and upset and sad, for something had gone amiss in her life. She told him about how she was betrayed by a friend. She thought she could never come back from it. But then he reminded her of his past betrayal from his friend, and that he reminded her that you can recover and you can have fun once again. You don't have to suffer. And he reminded her that she has the strength to take charge of her emotions. Even if it's hard, take charge of her emotions and her life. And so she looked at him and she said, you're right, I can have my wishes fulfilled. I can have a life of healing. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came by on this path to help me. So, what did you think? What did you think of my story? Great cards though, right? Great cards. So that's how you do it. Throw cards down, test your knowledge with the meanings, have fun, tell a crazy, kooky story. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo. Bye.